Yes, it's time for another basic beer review. And it's a basic lager review today. And this is one that's been around for a while. It's the Grande Spanish lager by Aldi, essentially, brewed for Aldi. This is Aldi's version of Madri. As you can probably tell, it's a Spanish lager, but apparently it's brewed in Spain, which Madri is not. So there you go. So that's interesting. So that's nice. It's specially produced for Aldi stores, and there you go. So what can I say? It's yeah, it's a Grande Spanish lager. It's supposed to be a bit like Madri. Will it taste like Madri? Now I was tempted to do a side-by-side blind taste test of these two beers, but really I know what Madri tastes like. And if I'm comparing this to Madri, I'm going to know whether this is better or worse than Madri. I know the problems I had with Madri. I remember what Madri was like. Madri, I think, will make an appearance in my next tournament. My next tournament's going to be a big one, because it's going to be like all the other lagers are going to be in it. Essentially, I'm going to try and get as many lagers in as possible, at least 32. Will I need extra rounds? I don't know. It's going to be a huge one because there's so many other lagers that have not been in a taste test. This will be in it as well. All the other Aldi lagers and things, you got your Rossini and your San Marcos and all that, they'll all be in there as well. There's so many beers. I was listing some of them the other day to see what, let's crack this open while I'm talking, to see what I would have left to put in this tournament. It's going to be a big one. It is going to be a big one. So I'll keep mentioning this in different reviews, but just to keep your appetite going, there will be another taste test that'll be more interesting than the Cheap Lager Championship I'm doing at the moment. Where all the other beers are just going to go for it. We're just going to find out what is the best standard lager. So this will be in it, and pretty much all the other beers are going to be in it. The Feldschlossen is going to be in it. That was disqualified from the other championship. So yeah, interesting. Anyway, right, let's pour this. I've got my Carlsberg glass there. Sorry, but it's a nice glass, and it wasn't the cleanest. Hence why the water droplets that I swished it out with are still hanging on the side of the glass. I'll give it a few taps just to make it look better. Wow, that's not good. It's been in the cupboard for a while, this glass though, so I'll give it a good old clean. Well, give it a good old rinse, not a proper clean. Oh, that'll do. So there we go. So there we have the beer in the glass, and it's Grande Spanish lager. Nothing else to say. Is it anything like Madri, or is it decent? Let's have a see. Got the old slash it everywhere, why not? It's not a hard enough surface to give it a good tap. That'll do. Right, so looking at it, it's an amber colour. It's it's kind of pale amber. Quite a few bubbles rushing from the bottom there to make the head at the top. It's retaining the head quite well. It's nice and cold, this one. It looks quite nice in that glass. It'll be interesting to see whether we get much flavour from it with it being quite cold. I imagine we will, but I don't know. I've never had this before. So it'll be interesting to see whether it's anything like Madri, whether it's like a Spanish lager, whether it's just rubbish. We will find out. It's 4.6% ABV, and it was 4 cans for. I'm sure the label said $3.99, but they charged me $4.19 for 4 cans, so it's about £1 a can. Let's have a see and see what it smells like first. Let's have a go. So it smells malty, bit grassy, but quite malty. It's quite malt forward on the smell, which for a Spanish lager I would expect that. In fact, it does smell like some of the Spanish lagers I had while I was over in Menorca. But it's got a nice malty smell, a little bit of grassiness in there. Smells alright actually. Smells a lot better than some of the beers I've been doing in the latest championship, got to say that. So, the time has come to give it a taste. So here we go. Cheers. So there's flavour, that's good. A lager with flavour. So it's crisp, it's got a nice bit of bitterness, it's quite malty. In the mouth. Yeah, so there's a nice bit of maltiness. There's a fair bit of carbonation. Nice little aftertaste. It's not bad. It's really clean and crisp. It's really clean, really crisp. It's not muddy at all. There's no off flavours. It's almost a bit like the Spanish San Miguel I had, where that was a bit more malt forward. Nothing like the British San Miguel. But it's yeah. I mean, okay. First of all, this is way better than Madrid. This is just a different league to Madrid. It's got malt there. There's it's really crisp. It's really refreshing. It's really clean. There's a little bit of grassiness. There's no kind of lemon or anything like that, but there's quite a bit of malt there. It's more full-bodied. There's more to it. There's more going on. It's tasting amazing compared to a lot of these beers that I've been tasting in the cheap lager championship. But let's get out of the bottom. Yeah, compared to Madri, it's so much better. This is more comparable, I think, to Cruz Campo. Cruz Campo, I think, is a nice beer. It's got that kind of Spanish profile to it with the malt and, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about, but it does taste like a Spanish lager, whereas Madri doesn't. This tastes like a Spanish lager as well. Yeah, it's just nice. It's just really nice. It's really nice. It's malt forward. It's got quite a nice bit of body to it, especially for 4.6%. As I say, the closest things I've had to this recently are the Spanish brewed San Miguel and the Cruz Campo. The Madri is a completely different type of beer to this. It's just, you know, the Madri is just not good. It shouldn't really, you know, shouldn't really call itself a Spanish lager, but it does. So there you go. The Madri just tastes like, I mean, not to diss Madri too much, but it just tastes like someone's taken made a really rubbish weak lager and just added a bit of something to make it taste malty, and in doing so they've just made it taste a bit dirty and not in a good way. Whereas this, it tastes like it's been brewed well. It just tastes like a Spanish lager brewed in Spain with a Spanish recipe, you know, the way that a lot of lagers over there are. And, you know, if I was on an all-inclusive in Spain and I was getting this on tap, I would be a very happy, I was going to say very happy camper. I won't be camping there. I'd be very happy, I'd be a very happy holiday maker. Very happy indeed. And the fact that I've already drunk half of this now, just talking to you about it, shows how good it is. I'm looking forward to enjoying this as part of the next championships. Getting a lovely aftertaste coming through there, nice bready aftertaste. It's a nice beer. It's a very nice beer. It's streets ahead of Madri in quality and in taste. There you go. So don't think of this as Aldi's version of Madri. Think it more of Aldi's version of Cruz Campo, because I think that is closer to Cruz Campo than it is. Compared to Cruz Campo, I think I would probably take this over Cruz Campo as well. It's a little bit cleaner. It's a little bit more refreshing. It's a little bit lighter. Cruz Campo is a little bit more heavy on the malt, I'd say. It depends what you like, really. But this one I'm really impressed with. It's a nice beer. So there you go. Grande. 4 cans for £4 essentially. It's an absolute steal when you think about some of the beers that you get in 4 cans for £4. Things like Amstel, and you know, that's the only one I can think of that I got for £4. And some of those ones, they're all in the cheap lager championship. Anything for someone like Tesco or Morrison's that you can get 4 cans for £4, it's all stuff that's in the cheap lager championship. You can't get decent beer for that price. In Aldi, you can get decent beer for that price, and it's called Grande. There you go. That's my advertisement for Grande. It's a decent beer. I'm enjoying it, and I got a 4-pack. I'm really happy. I can't wait to drink the other 3. Anyway, until next time, have a good one.